Over 4,400 of these have been ordered since its launch. It's the Ultimate Innovations 2-in-1 Hummingbird feeder and vase. I love a 2-in-1. I love when you get multiple uses out of something, because it just gives it that much more value, and it's not going to be hummingbird season all year round. So why not take this gorgeous hand-blown glass and use it in your house, put flowers in it as a vase. $32.98 is the sale price, and it comes in 3 gorgeous colors. All right, right here, this is the orange and yellow. Stunning. I'm a huge fan of hand-blown glass, by the way. Here is the teal multi. You're seeing so many pops of color, all those, the blues, the reds, the color, the yellow. And then here is the red multi. Stunning. And I also want to point out, look at these gorgeous hibiscus flowers, these red hibiscus flowers, like feeding ports on this perch for the hummingbirds. I mean, what a beautiful, welcoming place to invite hummingbirds into your home. Larry, tell us, who is Ultimate Innovations? Because every time I see something from Ultimate Innovations, I'm like, wow, that is so cool.
Oh, thank you. You know, Roxanne De Palma and her husband Bob started on QVC 35 years ago. In fact, the first time she came on air was during her honeymoon. And I've been with them for 27 years. And we just want to bring you easy, effortless, interesting items for your garden that you will love. And this is one of them, because not only are you getting a beautiful feeder, you're getting a gorgeous vase that you can also use, and a one-of-a-kind work of art.
Truly.
These are really stunning. And, you know, I don't know if you know a lot about hummingbirds, but they are actually migrating north as we speak. And they can travel as far as 3,000 miles. And frankly, if they travel that far, do you want to like greet them with something that's plastic and maybe moldy and dirty?
No.
Or do you just want to feed them with something like this?
Something.
And Avisha,
yes.
Roxanne De Palma is considered the hummingbird queen. You know, she was the first person to bring hummingbird feeders to QVC because she loves them because of her dear sweet mother Rita, who loved hummingbirds, and she instilled the love to Roxanne. And she wanted to create something not only that they can enjoy, but she could enjoy as well. So these are hand blown, like you said. No two are alike, and you get these rich, deep colors that are just going to be stunning during the daytime. The top, you'll see there's a little indentation. That is actually an ant moat that if you fill that with water, that will stop the ants from coming down the little hook and into the nectar. You do get that hook on top. The S hook is powder coated, so it will not rust. And then if you go down a little farther, you're going to see Roxanne's signature hibiscus flowers. And that is what is going to attract those little hummingbirds to this feeder. The bottom is made out of polycarbonate. The reason we did that is because it will not crack, it will last. But most importantly, if you have a metal bottom out in the summer sun, it's going to get very hot for those little hummingbirds to come up to.
Right.
Roxanne put a little perch that goes 360 degrees around because, you know, little hummingbirds can be aggressive and territorial. So she wanted room for everyone at the table.
Well, maybe get a couple then, so they can, a family of 4 here and a family of 4 here.
But here's the beauty of this. So you simply unscrew the bottom and you have a nice oversized opening. This is going to be very important for you when you fill it and also when you clean it. But depending on where you live in the country, which is most of us, the hummingbirds will only stay to about September. So instead of putting this in your garage, in your basement, your shed, you can turn it upside down and you can fill it with your favorite flowers. And look at this. This is simply just tulips that you can use. Beautiful. Or hydrangea with the big bud, or something just kind of hanging over the side. So you get to use this beautiful vase during the winter time. And then when those little hummers come back, you simply put on the base again and you go to town. I do want to mention, Avisa, this comes with a little cleaning brush that you can clean out the porch and
Yeah,
keep it nice
Larry.
and tidy.
You know, it's
And it
very
also comes,
important actually, because I've been, researching about hummingbirds. I mean, they're a very important part of our environment, our ecosystem. They help to pollinate. They add that, biodiversity into the environment, but you can't let these get dirty or moldy or, that's why
no,
those old
no.
plastic ugly ones, like, you want it to be clean and beautiful. And these truly are made to be hospitable to these hummingbirds. I want to ask you
It really is.
as
Sure.
well about what kind of, do you have a recipe maybe for like what you feed them? I think I've heard
We sure
Roxanne talk
do.
about that. Okay.
Yep. Each feeder does come with our nectar recipe because, you don't want to buy something with the red dye, which is not good for us and it's not good for the birds. This is all natural. It's sugar and water. We tell you how to make it.
Hmm.
And then you just simply fill these up and watch these little hummingbirds come in and feed. And I don't know if you've ever fed hummingbirds, Avisha, but you might want to consider with your daughters because they
Yeah,
are truly a magical little bird.
I
They
agree.
don't flap their wings, they flutter, and they do it up to 80 times per second. That's 4,800 times a minute. And they just fly in. They can fly up to 25 to 30 miles per hour.
Yeah.
So they fly in, they can do figure eights, they can hover, they can even fly backwards. And once you put out your feeder and they find it, they have a great memory. They will come back
Yeah.
over and over and over.
I love hummingbirds. I think they're so fascinating. They're small, they're fast, they flutter their wings so much. I absolutely would love to show my daughters, it's important to learn about nature and it's important to learn about biology and also like how to help the environment. I mean, some populations of hummingbirds are dwindling, and to be able to help feed them, that's
Absolutely.
really special. I want to show
It
this
really
up
is.
close with the cleaner as well, because it is important to keep these clean. You don't want anything growing on them, especially if these hummingbirds are eating out of them. And it's so cute. This perfect little cleaner just fits right inside the center of those hibiscus.
Right, and keeps it nice and clean. We tried to dot every I and cross every T with these, not only for you, but for the hummingbirds. And
I love
if we
it.
could just go back to the hand-blown glass again. I
Yeah.
don't know if you've ever seen glass that has been in the process of
Oh,
being
I have. I
hand-blown.
have. It's so
It's
remarkable.
amazing
Yeah.
how they take the molten glass and they use little frits, which is actually very coarsely ground bits of color that they put on that molten glass. And then they hand blow it into these beautiful shapes. So for this price, you're getting a feeder, you're getting a vase, and it's one of a kind made just for you. No two
Yeah.
are alike. So it's like something you'd find at a very special boutique kind of store.
Absolutely. You're getting art. Where I used to live in Colorado, there was a glass blower, and each thing he blew would be hundreds of dollars because it was art. This is such an incredible price. You're getting that beautiful hand-blown glass art. And also
Sure.
you're helping the hummingbirds. And then also it's a vase that you can use to showcase your flowers. I love a 2-in-1. I think you get more bang for your buck that way.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, I want to show these colors. Here is the orange and yellow. Here is the teal multi with all those beautiful pops of color. And then here is the red multi. And then each one has these red hibiscus. Gorgeous. I love how she designed
So
this.
pretty.
Beautiful. $32.98 is the sale price. Thank you so much, Larry. It's always a pleasure
Oh.
seeing you.
Thanks for having me on your show, Avisha. I appreciate it.
All right. All right, in a couple